how to thrive as a creative, artist, or healer. Are you a creative, an artist, or a healer of some kind? It is my belief that artists and creatives are healers, and healers and the healing they do is most certainly creative and an art. If you consider yourself to be one of these things, there's no doubt you've asked yourself this question at some point in your life. How can I thrive as an artist, creative, or healer? And if you have, you are already ahead of the game, because the unfortunate truth is that many creative and healers have never asked themselves this question at all, because they simply do not believe it is even a possibility. They don't even ask it because they have been told in a million different ways throughout their lifetime that to be a creative, an artist, or a healer means you will probably be struggling your entire life just to get by, and you will never be wealthy or successful. The answer to the age-old question of how can I thrive or be a wealthy and successful artist, creative, and healer is so incredibly simple that most people immediately throw it out. And that answer is by believing you can be. When you believe you can be, you will take small steps towards that vision every day, week, or month, and you will make that dream your reality. When you believe you can be, you will invite the universe's incredible, unfathomable intelligence and magic to show up for you around that in unexpected ways and means. When you believe you cannot be, however, you will either stuff yourself into some kind of job that remotely resembles the creativity you love but lacks the freedom, or you will start your own business but stay chained to working for other people instead of for yourself. Or you will charge only enough to scrape by out of deep unconscious, subconscious guilt and shame around money and or out of loyalty to your identity as a struggling, put-upon, selfless, creative artist or healer. Every single wealthy and successful creative artist and healer you see out there began by believing they could be that. They gave themselves permission to embrace that possibility, whether or not anyone else around them agreed. They listened to their heart and soul's calling above all else, and it showed them the way. The way for each of us will be different and utterly unique as your very fingerprint. One person's path to success will not be the same as your own. And that is because each of our souls have specific intentions and purpose on this planet. And so they guide us through the experiences we most need in order to get there. Those who have seen their dream become reality are those who stayed with themselves and their soul's calling, even when all seemed dark and hopeless. They did not stop growing towards the sun of their heart's call so long as they still wanted it, and eventually they did indeed feel the warmth of that sun. The old story around artists, creatives, and healers and their value and ability to thrive in this world is deeply ingrained in our culture and society. And as such, it is deeply ingrained in you and in your ancestry. We can have tremendous compassion for that reality and pattern in our world, and we can change it. There is no other soul in this world who is more special than you. There is no other soul in this world who is more important or more blessed than you. That is just what our egos say to keep us from trying at all. You are the one. You are the one, beloved. You are the one to break that chain in the human family tree. You are the one to change that reality for yourself and for all beings simply by doing it for you. When you've been telling yourself one story your entire life and hearing countless others tell it too, it's hard to tell a new one. It's like a deep groove in a palette of stone that's been etched in the same pattern year after year for millennia. Of course, it's going to feel hard when you strike that first new chip into that stone and thus begin a brand new pattern. A pattern of thriving for the creative and healing work that connects us as human beings. Not just to each other, but to the heart of the universe from which we've all sprung. You and your dreams are needed in this world. Otherwise, you wouldn't have dreamed them. And that includes your dreams of more money, love, support, and success. I talk a lot about joy and ease in my work. And it is becoming more clear to me every day that joy and ease comes simply by not constantly standing in opposition to myself and my truth. That opposition looks like trying to walk other people's paths, follow other people's ways or rules, or otherwise fit my round peg in square holes. The change begins when you tell yourself the truth of who you are and what you want, even when you don't know what the hell to then do with that. You don't need to know how. You just need to admit you have a dream of being fully you, fully alive, and fully thriving financially and in every single way, and the rest will unfold one little breadcrumb at a time. Part of my heart and soul's calling on this earth is to help you follow those breadcrumbs and to stay with yourself in your darkest hours when you don't know or see your own value, beauty, and brilliance. Part of my heart and soul's calling on this earth is to not let money or fear be the thing that stops you from living your truest, most beautiful life. And part of my heart and soul's calling on this earth is to remind you again and again, when you forget it, which will be often, that you are the one. And you can do this. You're doing great. And as always, if you'd like some help and support on your journey, I invite you to check out my Feast or Famine No More course. Whether you have a business or you're just starting out or are a seasoned entrepreneur, there will be many breadcrumbs there for you that will help you be more free to be you and walk your soul's path your own way and build your creative career around those truths. You can do all of that and more by visiting my website at sunnychapman.com or going straight to my course info at sunnychapman.com/beast.